Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. I've done a little decorating and I built myself a little yard. We're over here just, I guess it'd be south of the depot if you assume up is north. And the yard over there is, usable, but with cars spawning there, it's a little bit of a pain sometimes to use. The tracks are super far apart. I don't know why they put the tracks so far apart. So I built a little yard here. And we'll be using that to store cars and sort things out as we expand on the industries. And I was testing out some of the props and just kind of tried to make a little bit of a scene here. I'm not the most creative guy in the world, but I tried. So we got a couple platforms here. We got some decorations. We got some freight, a couple wagons. I was trying to make like some dirt here with the roadbed, but it's a little hard to use. But the main thing we're going to do today is we're going to haul a whole bunch of iron ore. Also been putting up some signs. So there's a Y here and it heads out towards the oil fields. So let's hop on up to the iron ore mine. And I can't use the map in third person because reasons. There we go. Let me out here. So I'm up here at the iron ore mine. I've got these empties ready to get some metal stuff from the smelter. And I've got 4 hoppers now, and they are full of iron ore. I don't know why that's not. Why is that not filling up? Does it only make like 10 at a time or something? I got distracted and I wasted 3 iron ore. Unfortunately, so that maybe it only does 10 at a time. I forget. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and back down the line here. And I'll show you, I've made some changes to the smelter line. It's not quite as crazy in some parts now. There we go. Just spam the mouse till stuff happens. It's been sitting here a while I was building that yard, so we got the fire going again. There we go. We still got plenty of pressure though, so let's go ahead and we're gonna back down. Pretty sure I took the brakes off of everything. Yeah, it's moving on out. Let's just go make sure the switches are lined up. Yeah, we're gonna go that direction and we're gonna go that direction. I added another track here just to have more room. And actually, I should probably grab those. Let's grab those and we can take those with us because we need to get those down. I've still got those over there ready to unload. So yeah, we'll come back, we'll grab those and we'll back down and head up to the smelter. And we'll see if we can make it with all these cars. Most of them are empty. So I have high hopes. Someone suggested throw in the, was it the Eureka? My starter loco on the front to help out. That sounds like too much work. Trying to run 2 locomotives. And it's really doesn't have a ton of pulling power on the steep grades. The 10 mile is impressive. I made it up there with 3 loaded iron hoppers. And I think 2 cordwood, if I remember right. So I'm hopeful that I can make it up there with this train. We could always leave the cordwood empties at the bottom if we need to. See if we can kind of eyeball this. Oh, I didn't put the thingies on the back, did I? Didn't throw a link on there when I was back there. Let's do that. Beautiful. Well, here, let me use, I'll just go ahead and use Railroads Online Extended. I've got it up here. We can use that without crashing. It seems to work okay as long as I don't throw switches with it. If I just do loco controls and I turn on the fast sprint, it seems to be pretty happy. Knock on wood. Use that on back. There we go. Get you hooked up. All right, that one is off. I think we're pretty much right against the bumper. We can super sprint down here. That old whistle going. I didn't like the whistle at first. It's kind of growing on me, though. A little froggy this afternoon as I record this. I'm recording this on a Friday afternoon, trying to get it out for a Saturday morning video. So we'll see. If you're watching this on Saturday morning, then I accomplished that goal. Alright, I'm trying to look back through there. I think we're coming on through. Let's run back through the forest, and we need to throw that switch. Then we're good to back on down and try to make it up to the smelter. And I'll show you what I've redone. It's not quite as extreme at the beginning now. Went back and made that a little more sane. Alright, cool. We got our fire temp up. Didn't even lose any pressure. Well, that's good. There we go. Now we're headed down the hill. And I also redid the track a bit up at the smelter. Made an extra track, and then the sidings. There's sidings to unload at the smelter. I'll show you when we get up there. So I've been doing a little track work. Been doing some running around making money. Speaking of money. Yeah, I got just shy of the 850 I need for another hopper, but we'll roll with 4 hoppers for now. Might be all we can pull up there anyway. As we drift past here. So what I did is I widened up the loop that snakes around. Widened that up and then made this a little less extreme. Came out this way a little further. So just kind of bigger loops, slightly less grade. It's still like 4% as you go up the side of that mountain over there. So that's still kind of the toughest. The toughest part. Almost as tough as me trying to speak. So lots of trestle, but, you know, without terrain deformation and no real natural stuff to follow. Kind of have to go with extremes. That's why there's no trees over here. We cut it all down, right? This rolling resistance. I mean, I have no brakes on. This is like a 1% grade. And we're slowing down. Go figure. Guess we'll have to give it some juice. Supposed to be getting an update soon, I think. So I'm hoping for some bug fix, not just more content. I would be happy to get bug fixes and quality of life. I'd hold off on the content. We'll see. Don't know what their plans are. Alright, brakes on. Let's let that slow down. We need to go over here and throw the switch. So it used to kind of go up to there, and you can see it's a little broader now, and these curves are wider. A little larger radius. So let's see what we can do here. I don't know if this is going to work. Stuck. Help! I'm stuck. There we go. All right, we got plenty of fuel. We got full pressure. We have a confident whistle. Let's see if we can get any speed up before we hit the grade. I'm even going to turn the compressor off so we don't have any wasted steam. Think strong thoughts, 10 Mile. Got this. Does that mouse cursor disappear? I thought it disappeared if you didn't move it for a while. I must be thinking of a different game. Alright, I'll move it off the screen. Yeah, we got up to, what, 14? 15 here? 16? 17? We got a little bit of speed up. We'll see how we do. Oh, she's drawing down already. Full 10 miles. Got quite a bit of pull to it. This is the steepest part, like right here. I think it was 5% up to around here-ish. And then it goes to like 1 or 2-ish. And then along this side of the hill over there, it's pretty much 4% ruling grade. He's working hard. Here's a good screenshot. I like the beat up look of this paint scheme on the 10 Mile. It looks like a working loco. Okay, well, we made it up that part. So now I just need to manage my speed. I don't want to go too fast around here, but I'm hoping we can get up to like 15 or maybe even 20 before we hit that 4%. That's a tough climb right there. I've made it all the way to like almost around that corner to the end and stalled out. I think that was the last video where I had to drop off the cordwood cars and come back and get them. Alright, we made it back up to 15. So it used to curve and come through like here, I think. It's broadened up quite a bit. There we go. Back up to 16, 17. Then we're going to hit this steep part of the grade here. The curves aren't too terrible on the hillside. It's just really steep. Oh, she's feeling it now. Come on, 10 Mile. You got this. Somebody also mentioned the Climax, and yeah, the Climax is an awesome loco. I had that. I don't know if that was season 2. But yeah, I've used most of the older locos. I hadn't used some of the newer stuff, like the 10 Mile. So I wanted to try that out this season. The Climax is a beast. Oh boy, this does not look good. I don't think we're going to make it. It's just too steep through here. We're down to 6. Yeah, it's not looking good. We're probably going to have to dump off the empties and come back for them. A little bit less confident toot on the whistle. Yeah, we're done. D-U-N done. We almost made it. If we can get on the dirt up here, this is like 2% once we get to there. Alright, we're going to have to lock in some brakes. We're going to start sliding down the hill. See if we can do this. Let's get all the brakes on the iron cars. And then a couple on this string. Luckily, we don't have to worry about coupler force. We can just unhook, so that's good. Alright, this cut should stay here, these empties. I'm going to come back forward, and I'm going to start taking off the brakes. I'm going to hope But it's going to be able to pull forward. Take you off. Take you off. Oh, I see movement. Heck yeah. So I bet we would have made it if I didn't have the cordwood on there. It's just a little too much. So I think we can make it up here with 4 loaded hoppers and 4 empty stakes. It'd be kind of our normal run. Or the iron hoppers and 2 with cordwood. I think we could do it. That's okay. I can come back for those empties. I've almost thought about building a little yard up here too, but for now I've added I expanded the loop that went around, and then the drop-offs and pickups are sidings. We're not going fast, but we're making it. And this is the steepest part. Once we get to here, it flattens out to like 2%. You can see I even came through like the lowest part of the little dip here to minimize the grade we needed. We'll get there. That's a lot of weight. I forget how much these weigh. That's a lot of weight hanging back there. So yeah, 10 metric tons. Basically 11. Be 11. Yeah, 11 US tons ish. There we go. We're off to the races. No problem on 2%. Little victory toot. Alright, let's back off the throttle here. I was coming up here with these empty and those 4 stake cars and running like 40% throttle most of the way up to the iron mines. This thing does have the pulling power. Oh, I need to throw this switch. Zoink. And then we want, yeah, that one's set up right to go past the iron drop off. We've got a telegraph office hiding back there in the woods. So I can pop up here if I need to. And the ground is weird here. You can see where I have to go uphill into the drop off, but that helps us slow down. I believe, yeah, we're out of cordwood. So I might buy, I don't know, is 2 cordwoods enough? I should have got on the brakes a long time ago. I was busy yapping. Yeah, so we've got a decent amount of iron ore up here. Think that will unload there? Because it doubles the output, so it's like we brought 6 cars or 8 cars up here. All right, let's back up a hair. Come on, let me move the thing I've pointed at. Just making sure we were gonna not pass that up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave these here. That'd be the thing to do, because we're gonna have heavy iron. I want those on the front. So we'll just drop that right here. Moves right on out with no cars on it. Okay, we got the link on the back. We're good to go. We'll run back and grab those cars, and then I'll get spotted so we can start loading stuff. I don't think there's a full load over there, but I believe there is some metal stuff left. This sells pretty nice. So I need to start thinking about getting over to, I think, the ironworks or the coal mine. Coal mine to be next, if I remember right. It's kind of weird those are like super close together. I need to scout out through here and see what it looks like. It looks like it might be fairly flattish once you get past the swamp. Just have to see how that goes. See a little speed up. Need to get my compressor back on too. Just to keep it about 10%. So I'm back in this view. I can more easily tell what's going on. Whee! Really hope the next update fixes the brakes too. The brakes and the doubling of outputs when you unload. Those fixes would be most welcome. Alright, did we get close enough? Nope. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh, we'll just do it this way. Alright, forward we go. I can take the car brakes off. I believe I just set 2. Alright, we better get back to the front of the train. And then I want to run around those scars, so we're going to sprint up here and change the switch. I don't like to slow down a whole bunch. You can slow down and run ahead. I'd rather have it. Oh, no, we came back through there, so we're good. We're good. Just need to fill these state cars up with metal parts. Actually, let me make sure. I don't think we're set up for this siding. So we'll go through that. It'll throw automatically, but since I'm right there, we'll go ahead and throw it. Yep, this one needs thrown. So I just made a slightly bigger loop here, you can see, and then added sidings for the drop-off and the loading. We have, well, we got 28 rails, 17 irons. We got a bit of stuff. She comes rounding the bend. See if we can hop on board. There we go. Then the bulkhead flats will just hang empty back there, back down the mountain. Be ready to bring more cordwood up here. I wouldn't mind doing 4 hoppers and 4 cordwood. I'm not sure I could I'm not sure I could pull that. I think I could do 4 hoppers and 2 cordwood, possibly. I slow down in time, though. That's the question. We're booking along pretty good there. And we'll stop about there, I think I ought to do. Get some raw iron loaded. It's kind of right in the middle of the car, isn't it? I don't know which car that's going to load. Let's see if that'll load something. I believe it does. Does it do 3 of these? Yeah, it does 3 of those. Those are kind of like beams. And then these do like 12? No, 10. So we're going to have not quite a full load. We'll have to leave them up here. So I should have left the bulkheads back on there. But I can just back up and drop those off. Head back down with just the 2 empties will probably be the thing to do. Alright, those are loaded. We got 11 more, so let's load those up. Well, I might just take what we have down because I need the money. We always need money. So I'll do that. I'll get these loaded up and go sell it. And then we'll see. We might do some more track laying towards the coal mine or something next video. I'm not sure. I'll see how much I can get done between now and then. Thanks as always for watching, folks. Have a good one. Take care.